So to begin, I'm going to use my 4mm crochet hook, and I'm going to make a foundation chain of 60. So go ahead and chain up 60. So I now have 60 chains, then I'll add one more chain, and that will act as my turning chain. So in total 61 chains. And now turning my work to the back bump and skipping the first stitch. Into the second stitch, the back bump, I'm going to insert my hook, pull up a loop. I have 3 on my hook, and I'll pull through all 3. That's my first half double crochet stitch. Then yarn over into the next stitch, insert my hook into the back bump, pull up a loop, and pull through all 3. So I'm just going to keep repeating this pattern by making half double crochet stitches into the back bump of every stitch until I reach the end of my row, and I'll meet you guys back again to show you what to do for row 2. After making my last half double crochet stitch, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and for your row 2, we are now going to be working into the back loop of our work. So yarn over, insert your hook, and pull up a loop. Yarn over, pull through all 3. Yarn over into the next stitch, only the back loop, pull up a loop, pull through 3. So you're just going to keep repeating this pattern of half double crochet into the back loop only until you reach the end of the row, and I'll meet you guys back again. Okay, so after reaching the end of row 2, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and now for row 3 till row 6, we are going to keep repeating the pattern we just used for row 2, which is half double crochet into the back loop only until you reach the end of the row. Keep repeating this pattern until you have a total of 6 rows, and I'll meet you guys back again to show you what to do next. So after making 7 rows of half double crochet stitches in the back loop only for our row 8, you're going to go ahead and count a total of 35 stitches and mark on the 35th stitch, and we're now going to work our half double crochet back loop only pattern until we get to the 35th stitch, and I'll meet you guys back again. After making 35 half double crochet stitches, I'm going to take out my stitch marker. Then into the 36th stitch, I'm just going to make a slip stitch, and instead of into the back loop only, I'm going to go into the whole stitch itself and make a slip stitch. This doesn't count as a stitch, okay? So now for our next row, we're going to chain 1, turn our work, and now we're going to work back down by making half double crochet into the back loop only, marking the stitch where I made a slip stitch so I can tell. So just keep making half double crochets into the back loop only until you reach the end of the row, and I'll meet you guys back again. So after reaching the end of my row 8, I'm going to chain 1, turn my work, and work back up. So from row 8 up to row 18, we are going to keep repeating the stitch until we have 18 rows basically, but we're not going to increase more than where we already have, so this place. So just keep repeating that pattern until you have 18 rows in total, and I'll meet you guys back again. Okay, so I just completed my rows and I have a total of 18 rows, and now for row 19, I'm going to go ahead and chain 15 chains. So I currently have 1, then plus another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. So this will give us a total of 50 chains because we currently have 35 here plus 15, and that will give us 50 chains. Then I'm going to add one more, which will be my turning chain, and with that I'm going to begin my row 19. So to begin your row 19, as usual, we are going to make half double crochet stitches. After skipping the first stitch, into the second stitch, we're going to make half double crochet stitch, and into the next stitch, another half double crochet stitch, and just keep repeating half double crochet stitches into all your chains until you get to the body of your work. Then you keep placing half double crochet till the end of the row, and I will meet you guys back again. And now I've gotten to the body part of my bag, and we're just going to start placing half double crochets into the back loop only of our stitches till the end of the row. So we've reached the end of the row, and I'm just going to chain 1, turn my work, and now I'm going to work half double crochet into the back loop only until I get to the beginning of the row. And I'll keep repeating this pattern until I have a total of 7 rows on this side. So we did 7 rows on this side, and we're going to repeat that same amount of rows on the other side. So go ahead and keep repeating your pattern until you have a total of 7 rows, and I'll meet you guys back again at the end of your 7th row. Okay, so I have reached the end of my row, and I have done 7 rows on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So now you're just going to go ahead and create one more panel exactly like this. Then I'll meet you guys back again to seam the sides together. Okay, so go ahead and recreate one more panel just like this, and I'll see you guys. Okay, so I have gone ahead to make 2 panels for my bag, and the last one still has my yarn attached to it. And now I'm going to switch from my 4mm crochet hook to my 3.5mm crochet hook. And now I'm just going to insert my hook into the yarn, and we are going to join both panels together. So this is the short part of my bag and the long part of my bag. So chain 1, turn your work, and bringing the short part of my work together like this. I'm going to insert my hook into the stitch here, the front stitch here, and on this other side into the back loop. Okay, so insert your hook into the back loop of this other panel, pull up a loop, pull through both stitches, make single crochet. Then now come to the next stitch and into the front like this, and into the front like this, insert your hook, and into the back of the other side, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and make a single crochet. Into the next stitch, insert your hook through the front loop and the other panel into the back loop, and make a single crochet. So we are going to keep making single crochets together to seam both sides by picking the front and the back loop of both sides until we have 15 stitches left. Then we are going to stop, and I'll meet you guys back again to show you what to do next, because we need an armhole for our bag. So that's why we're going to be skipping 15 stitches. Okay, so I have reached my 15 stitches mark. So now I'm just going to chain 1, and I'm going to cut off my yarn and pull tight. Then we're going to come back to the top side of our work, and we're going to join the side together. So attach your yarn to the first stitch here, to the side of the first stitch here, and to the side of the first stitch here. Chain 1, insert your hook into that same stitch and make a single crochet. Then into the next row, insert your hook, and into the next row here, insert your hook. And since we know we did 7 rows, we just need to make 7 rows of single crochet down. And now into our last row, insert your hook, and into the last row here, insert your hook, pull up a loop, and make a single crochet. We're going to now chain 1 and cut off our yarn. So we have seamed the side of our bag and left space for the bag handle. And now to seam this other side, we're going to begin from the bottom of the bag, seam it close, seam up to the side right here, and we're going to leave this amount of space for the handle. So now I'm going to go ahead and seam the side close till I get here. Okay, so with that, I have finished seaming the side of my bag, and I left space obviously for my handle and seam the top of the bag. This is what the back looks like, and this is what the front looks like. And now you're just going to go ahead and insert your long hand into your small hand like this, and your knot bag is complete. I hope this tutorial was easy for you to follow along and you really loved this tutorial. I'll be putting the materials that you need to use for the bag in the description. Don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video.